Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll hand it off. Powering through. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
He's found some room at the 45. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what we talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught quickly. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short game.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. First down and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He's got it now inside the 15. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball.
Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. Inside the 40. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Looking for the wideout. It is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we're taking it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, look at a throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Switch downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
comes the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins it in and brings it down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Canes will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And just, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You can say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important third down play coming up. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver and almost paid off for an interception.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. On the move, looking deep. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Here's that defense shifting again. Fights through the tackle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 30. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out.
He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play. Go try to win this game.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller. Allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tight end makes the catch on the corner route. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And the Canes are in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Just trying to get rid of it. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to chuck it again. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here we go on 4th down. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up the first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
QB decides to keep it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's good. And with that, they retake the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this 1st down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Snags a quick throw. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Now,
how about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
so it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we could... From that hit, all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's fourth down from the 4. They're going for it. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Caught behind the line. It's Hicks. Oh, and he breaks free at the 10. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's Hicks. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Going for a big play downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Well, the offense failed earlier on a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot right here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play.
Who wants my jersey?
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won
the freshman's able to get home with a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Finds his man, has the first down. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Irish. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. A short completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying to find some room. It's Hicks. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Pin back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he will hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down. Almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
They've only converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his back. The ball is caught. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
1st and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. He's swarmed by the defense.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He's got it near the end zone. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a fumble. Recovered by the offense and good for first down yardage.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. This should be the last play of the quarter. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the 3rd period.
What's going on, guys?
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
He'll hand it off. And then they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they had the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but, of course, thinking touchdown. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
And the Canes looking to keep this drive rolling. They'll give it to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Misses the receiver, incomplete. The Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And the ball's incomplete for a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their...
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. That was caught. Pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
But the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy. because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He's going for a big play downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is made, and it's good for a first down to the 47.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Extending the play now. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to make a big play downfield. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running out of time in the pocket. It's caught. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The Canes come to the line to run the hurry up. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Brought down, the broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And the defense able to hold them there to a short gain. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown for the U.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Irish offense is back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. It's a quick grab.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Plus the 45 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
How dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. offense retakes the field. This game is not over yet. You see how the offense plays it. They love to chew some clock here, but can't get too complacent. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This offense has already failed on 5 fourth down attempts. They're going to go for number 6 right here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.